Thank you, friends. Once again, happy to see you, talk to you. In the last episode, I was talking about the various global institutes which are already functioning in the political science, political arena. And the happy thing that about India, that many initiatives have come in the last 10 years. They are all really auguring well for the world, well for the country. And there's at least about 25, 30 global institutes in Canada, US, China, Australia, New Zealand, and in some African countries also on dedicated to political leadership. When I went into their website and analyzed, they are offering certain course and content in political science, in political leadership. But I found them very much, uh, you know, in a very constrained space they are operating. IIG will be a thoroughbred governance institute where it will try to give a 360-degree leadership to every, you know, student, every passionate person whom we pick up to join, and it'll still maintain the what do you call, the shade of him. It will not make everybody the same, but it'll try to maintain the special nature of that individual and build the leadership around him, and make him very versatile. And one of the aim of Indian Institute of Governance is to make these leaders function under extraordinary crisis situations, which is very, very important. So IIG basically will be working on the body, on the mind, and on the soul extensively. Every individual's core will be so much strengthened that ideally, we are trying to, make Vivekananda's comrades, and typically, people will go and fight it out and then make their plans a great success. Such type of things are possible, and so the one focus will be on the core strength, and the knowledge part of it is available. Extraordinary amount of knowledge is available on governance from the 5,000 years of Indian history, and also the few hundred years of history of other countries in the world. So there is so much of knowledge, but we have to handpick important incidents that have happened in India and in the world, and path-breaking incidents and happenings, and then we need to analyze those incidents, like say the World War One, World War Two, the French Revolution, and such important things and personalities like Hitler, Mussolini, Abraham Lincoln, so many of them. So these incidents and then leaders need to be looked into in and microanalyzed, discussed, and those knowledge of leadership and happenings in the history need to be converted into uh, wisdom. So that's what will happen in Indian Institute of Governance. We will have extraordinary faculty drawn from all walks of life coming and sharing their experience. It'll be structured and structured, and every student, every passionate person will go through, almost 50% of his time will be spent on the ground, visiting projects, being there in villages and working with them, and coming back to the institute and sharing their experience, and then trying to give some solutions to the problems and go back to them with the solutions. And then, go for a short stint with some political leaders. So it'll be a package of all these things. And we will also have one Volvo bus, and one classroom will be always on the move. So they will go to various sites, sit there and discuss. So, you know, and we want to, limit the intake per class into about 20-25 students, and about four batches, about 100 students in a year, and really chisel them, individually chisel them. And then it's going to be a wonderful process. We have to work hand in hand with them, and create that sort of passionate people who will deliver leadership under demanding circumstances. So it'll be a combination. It is, the process is continuously evolving, and then we are documenting all these things. And it's going to be a very, very interesting thing. And we are going to draw upon from various institutes the methodologies. And then, even for me, it's a lot of excitement, because there is no framework. It's so open that any good things, any good thoughts, any good process anywhere in the world, we can draw in and fit into IIG, so that at the end of the day, it produces leaders who will go out and serve the fellow men, the country, and the world, and they will talk loudly about IIG. Thank you. Meet you soon.